AutoNation is the largest US motor retail group. Market cap here, $4.8 billion. Price to earnings ratio, 11.5, and no dividend yield.
$4.8 billion, that's tiny. Apple's got $700 billion of market cap. Why are we even talking about this?
I don't know why you decided to talk about it. Why did you decide to talk about AutoNation?
It's the biggest one I could find. I don't know, maybe there's some other bigger ones in Europe or something.
No, well, I think, it shows you how obviously fragmented car dealerships are still in the States. It's very state-driven, I guess. It's also very brand-driven. And this is actually AutoNation. Wayne Huzunga, he started Blockbusters and Waste Management. It really is a sort of consolidation play on the car dealership space, and it's been growing through acquiring single dealerships in different states. Only has 370 dealerships, I guess in the context of the states, not very big, in 15 states, so it's got a long way to go.
Let's have a look at the share price graph there.
Looks pretty good, and that shows the fact that over the last 5 years there has been a rebuilding of credit
good.
qualities.
What happened there in sort of mid-2015?
I don't know, I can't remember. Maybe it was something related to a deal or results or something.
I don't think that looks pretty good. Rowan, do you think that looks pretty good?
Yeah, I think, look, it's been a little bit up and then down, and now more recently sideways. I think that does show you what we're saying about the expectations of new car sales. If you look at the big companies like General Motors, also got quite a low rating. And I think that is based on the expectations of very slack demand because of changing behaviors.
What I did notice, the founder, as Rowan said, is a very legendary American Floridian. Is that the right term for someone who comes from Florida? Wayne Huizenga. So listen to that. He founded like 5 S&P 500 companies, the biggest ones of which Waste Management, you know, the garbage pickup trucks, and then Blockbuster, which of course has been overwhelmed by Netflix. But this business by him as well, and he was the chair. But the guy who's the CEO now is a guy called Michael Jackson, not the musician. He is very profiled on CNBC International Channel. You'll often see him talking about the health of the auto sector. Lots of loans and financial services available. If you watch US TV, like around the Super Bowl or so, an enormous number of car ads all the time. Cars still very popular, and I think this one continues to recover and
you think it's going to get back to its previous highs? Again, let's put that
its all-time high is $66.20. So that's shown there, yes.
Yeah. So you need to get back
July
to, you believe we can get back to that level?
Well, I don't know. I mean, who knows? What I did notice also strategically on the company's website is they talk about how they're firstly rebranding all of their dealerships with the AutoNation brand, and they're pushing to get more BMW, more Mercedes, and more Lexus distributorships, and they're dumping the little cars.
Rowan, you mentioned a fragmented industry given the size of AutoNation, which is one of the biggest players.
Sure.
Surely in that is the opportunity to see them come together.
Exactly. So I think if they can continue on this road of acquisitions, they currently represent 34 different brands. So maybe focus on a fewer bigger brands on a nationwide basis and do accretive acquisitions. I think they could continue to add value. So, and I would see more growth coming from that. I think overall new car sale growth is going to remain muted. There is a massive established base already. New used car sales, we're seeing those being quite buoyant. I think what is happening is the product holding period is longer, so the renewal cycle is longer. It's up to 12 years apparently, so that'll slow new car sales.
I saw a stat somewhere that the average period that Americans now hold cars is longer than they stay married. It used to be the other way around. People used to keep the cars for like 7 years and stay married for 12. Now it's 12 and they only stay married for 7.
On that note, are we calling this hot or not? AutoNation.
Yeah, look, I think if you're bullish about US consumer growth, more broadly the US economy, this is a reasonable way to play it so hot.